Hello. Ooh, loud noise and feedback. All right, hello. My name is Daniel Young, and we're seeing the screen because you cannot see my background right now. My name is Daniel Young. I'm the owner and founder of Adapted Perspective and the Adapted Perspective channel, where I help you make your dreams a reality. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I love strategy and targeted strategy. And that awareness is key because I'm going to keep sifting financial memes using our investment strategies, along with some everyday down-to-earth common sense. So reminders, this is an unedited video. I am not at my house, but you still might hear some things in the background. If I show our strategy of using closed-end funds, I'll explain that, but I don't have plans of doing that for this one. And I am not a financial advisor. I am a financial strategist. So please know that I'm not out to slander anybody. I'm interested in separating the good from the bad when it comes to financial advice, really any advice, because none of us want bad advice. So I'm going to show you my Pinterest page, and it's an interesting comparison today. I've honestly waited to do this video for a lot of reasons, but I think you'll maybe see why I waited. So this is my Pinterest page. Pretty much every channel, every social media platform I have has this same or similar background. We're off the memes board. And at the bottom of that board, which if you notice, there's 540, I've got probably 5 to 10 more on my phone that I have to upload. At the bottom of the board, these are the videos I've done. And maybe the last 3 weeks, I've talked about Dave Ramsey, and it's been some needed discussion, but what we're talking about today is this one. And as I went back through the 7 baby steps, because this is where we started our financial journey, or adventure, I guess you could say. Financial journey is more individual, like like self-progress on your weight loss journey or self-progress on your fitness journey. Adventure is something that's shared. So this is where we started our journey, our adventure. And after being inside the system for a while, we realized it was not going to solve our problems. So instead, we developed this. And yes, it's got my background because it's my background in our system. Actually, let me stop the share for a second. Can't minimize. All right. Let me see if I can put these side by side. I will come back and share the video or share my screen. So this is our system versus Dave's system. And we started here and realized that it wasn't going to help us long term because it doesn't get you out of the system. Starter emergency fund, you pay off all the debt. More people than Dave talk about the debt snowball because it works. You save an additional 3 to 6 months of expenses that you're blending into that initial emergency fund. And then you're investing 15% of your household income in retirement. That's a tall challenge pending your career. And it's kind of like, for how long? Is it every paycheck? Is it for a set amount of time? And then on top of that, how are you doing step 4 and step 5? Paying off your home early is not the route I would go because you currently get tax breaks for having, on the taxes you're paying on your home. And then it's build wealth and give. Nowhere in that list does it talk about getting out of the system. And nowhere in that list does it talk about building passive income. And what I find a little incongruous is that Dave Ramsey himself has real estate. So I'm assuming, and I know what assuming gets you, right? But build wealth and give would be build wealth would be own real estate down here. And that's a tall order with the current metrics of owning investment properties, especially on the married couple end of things. The individual has a little bit better uh, process, which I talk about on my Facebook page. But this is, it's not even a framework. It gives you a small foundation without a lot of other info. And we took this course, and I can accurately say there's not a lot of info here. It leaves a lot of gray area, and gray area is great. But when you're starting out needing financial guidance, it doesn't offer you a lot, and it keeps you in the system. It keeps you needing a job, waiting till you're 60, whatever, to retire, and not having financial freedom. It builds your retirement, but that's not exactly financial freedom. So what we decided to do is this, and I'll admit, this is a framework. It's a better framework, but it is a framework. There's, if you follow the QR or follow the link, there's homework you have to do in order to make your functional budget. You've got some stuff to do at the top that's not listed, but you make your functional budget, meaning it pays your bills. It leaves you in the black. A functional budget that saves you money works. If you're not saving money every month, if you're in the red, like if you're in the loss category every single month, that's not a functional budget. So you build a better starter emergency fund of $1,500, because quite honestly, not many expenses these days are $1,000. And there's leeway in that $1,500. If you know your car is going to have some like mandatory repairs, then you probably want to save more. If you've got mandatory roof repair, right, you're going to need more than that $1,500. You want to save that and prep for that and tack that onto the $1,500 so that when you spend that money, you still have the $1,500. Then you want to pay off your debts. That does not include the mortgage. So pick your debt. Credit card, you bought a stove, you have a car, like whatever the debt is, all that extraneous stuff that's siphoning money out of your budget, you want to pay that off. And then on our end, we want an injury job loss fund that I'm still currently posting about on my page. How big that fund is really depends on you. It can be as small as 3 to 6 months. If you have a job that's very volatile, you want a bigger emergency fund, and you want it separate from your general emergency fund, because stuff happens. I mean, that's the nice way to say it, right? When it rains, it pours. So if you've got stuff going on at home and you're without a job, you want an emergency fund for all the regular emergency stuff. Car breaks down, stove doesn't work, roof leaks, whatever. And you also want a job loss fund. And it sounds like a lot, and it is, but you want different money, because if everything happens at the same time and you only have the one fund and it's underfunded, then you're not helping yourself. So after that injury fund, maybe while you're building that injury fund, you're researching your bridge or your way out. If you think of your full-time job or your current job as an island, or even as a point off a piece of land, and you want to get somewhere else, you're going to have to build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. I talk about boats and nautical metaphors a lot on my page because it fits. You can use any kind of metaphor system you like. The bridge works. I mean, train tracks, bridge, road, whatever. If you are on an island and you would like to be in a different place, you're going to have to build an island, or like maybe you're on one side of the chasm and need to build a swinging bridge to the other side. Pick your metaphor, doesn't matter. But you're going to you're going to research your bridge from where you are, earned income, into passive income. And your bridge is your side hustle or side hustles. There's so many options on bridges. There's so many options on side hustles, right? But you got to pick one, and it can't be wishy-washy. It can't be like, this looks maybe like it's fun. I think I'll try it for a week. It's not that. It's, I'm going to do this and I'm going to stick with it, right? Because it's not going to just manifest and happen overnight. You post the one video that gets you 100,000 followers on YouTube or TikTok or Insta or whatever, right? Flukes happen, but you also have to maintain. Because if you post the one trending video and then you stop posting trending videos, all those followers are going to drop off, and you're going to lose your ability to earn money off of that. Or if you're doing affiliate marketing or long form video or whatever, all of it's going to take time to happen. So you have to consistently go to bat. You have to consistently work on it and make it happen over time. So you pick your bridge, you build the empire, right? You do the stuff. And part of that is knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're teaching, managing all that data, managing all of those things, all those different endeavors. The other part is it takes it, pending your state, LLC laws are different, but you want the limited liability corp. I mean, if you're selling journals on Amazon, ideally it's in an LLC. If you're not making money yet, I completely understand why you're not in an LLC, right? Why make an LLC just to invest 6 months plus worth of your time, not to then make any money? That's the argument. But the counter argument to that is you get a lot of tax incentives for having a business. So even if your business is not making money, a lot of your personal expenses, internet, home security, electricity, water bill, sewage bill, trash bill, phone bill, all of those things are now business related because you're running your business out of your house. There's the advantage of having an LLC. Now, is everything you're doing or everything you're using completely tax deductible? No. But at the same time, it's beneficial so that you can take your normal personal expenses and now convert them into business expenses. Okay. While you build your bridge and you build the empire and you have the LLC, and the LLC keeps things safe. Okay. You have your personal liability and you have your business liability. Your personal life can help pay for your business. Your business cannot help pay for your personal directly. There's a way to indirectly do it, which I talk about on my page. Okay, so you pick your bridge and you start building your empire. You open up an LLC and you separate personal from business. And now you grow the product, right? You're growing your whatever side hustle you're doing. Your growth of funding, you're increasing your money, you're growing the business. Not so much the size of your business, not going from one employee into multiple. You're just growing what you're doing. You're improving and increasing your overall presence online or by email or whatever it is you're doing, right? And now you expand the empire. And then you buy investment properties. Look, if your business can see, so you have your personal budget and it's paying your bills and it's helping to fund your business. But if your business can expand, whatever side hustle it is you're doing, if you can grow that and generate income from that. Now, profit is not income, right? Profit minus expenses equals income. Or I guess you could say overall income, for our minced terms. You publish a book on Amazon and it brings you $20 profit a month. Okay. That income, right, is straight income, but you get taxed on it. So you get $20 in minus any expenses, and what's left is profit. So yes, I did mince terms. So you have $20 income minus expenses, whatever's left is profit. You get taxed on profit. If it's if you buy a house and rent it, You've got the principal and interest on your mortgage, HOA or additional insurance if you need it, property management, all the stuff, right? All the expenses. So say your rent is picking a 1900, all of your expenses combined, everything combined, holding back money for emergencies, holding back money for vacancy, holding back money for um, property management, all the stuff, all of your expenses, everything combined is $1,800. Then you're making $100 a month. And it's the crazy thing with property is that's still not taxed because it's all wrapped up in your overall taxes. You can further offload that income by tithing. You can also pay your kids, pending the age of your kid and depending on where you live. In Texas, it's like $1,000 a month to offset the overall care of your child through your business. So if you end up with $100 at the end of the month, 10%, right? $10 is you tithe it, $90 goes to your kid's account to help cover general expenses. And now you have no profit and you have no additional taxes. Kind of crazy. But if you can grow your empire enough to where you can now invest in properties, you have your full-time job, your side hustle, right? If your side hustle is not overtaking your full-time job, so you have different forms of income there still earned. You buy investment properties, now you have passive income. And you continue that cycle, right? And then you can talk about numbers of how many investment properties would it take for you to quit your full-time job, or how large would your side hustle get before you quit your full-time job. And where we made the mistake was we invested into the market before we invested in properties. You get a better ROI on properties in the market if you go to the bank, pick your bank, and say, hey, can I have a $60,000 loan? They'll say, okay, what's it for? I want to invest in the stock market. No, not going to happen at all. General return on the stock market is 4%. With our system, it's 10%. Our current portfolio is 10% yield, I believe, on a standard year. Most people don't have that. So even then, you don't have a way to pay off the existing loan. Like with rates at 6%, the payback rate's like 9%. You can make 10% and not be able to pay back the loan. But on real estate, well, buy your property, fix it up if needed, somebody rents it, and now they're paying your bills, and there's money left over. So you get the increase of, you get the property appreciation, right? Increase based on that. The 4A's appreciation. No, I won't say the 4A's, but there's 4 components of real estate where the market itself and the inflation rate is increasing your overall value on property in general. And the reality that whether you're this way or whether you're a jerk to your tenants or not, the reality is the rental market will go up every year because the cost of everything else goes up every year. Right? So you buy a property and let it appreciate. Ideally, you buy a second property the next year, a third property the next year. And then you can kind of roll through and build a rental empire. And if the rate market changes, like in a 6% rate market, it's kind of hard to buy properties because tenant or not, the rent is higher than a 4% or 3% rate market. But if the rate market drops, goodness, we'll see another buying frenzy. You can scoop deals on real estate and quickly build an investment portfolio. Right? So in our system, you expand the empires, you gain investment properties, and then you invest into the stock market specifically with closed-end funds. And whether you do that through an open market brokerage account, through a Roth, or your 401k, is all kind of dependent on you. We are split. We have an individual brokerage account, and we've started a Roth. Both will use closed-end funds compared to other types of investment vehicles. And then from that, you just grow the empire. You fine-tune the system. You continually adapt and change the system as needed, or you continually adapt and improve it. Don't be afraid to change things. Don't be afraid to learn more and grow more and adapt as needed. It's you have the system and the framework, change it, make it tailored to you. If you don't want to completely quit your full-time job, then don't. Source another form of income, and you will scale the system faster with a full-time job salary and side hustle money, right? And then those two will fuel each other. If you can bring more money in, you can invest more quickly. So if you can go full-time job, side hustle, and a rental empire, you will grow your wealth quickly. And then you invest into the market and really fund and fuel your retirement, and then you go. So in the last step, like, it's similar. Actually, no, it's completely different. Our last step is you help the next person. Help people. Don't be so stingy that it's like, so, I mean, current social media is you're developing your system and then telling people about it and selling it to other people. Don't be so stingy that you're going to make somebody pay for a course just to reveal your ideas. Don't do that, right? R11 and Dave's 11 are the same. The whole methodology is, it's not that you want more. It's you want to be able to do more with more. It's not the quest of more money. It's the quest of being able to do more with more. Help your own life, help somebody else's life, right? People who see you in this process might hesitate at what you're doing. They might scoff at you. They might make fun of you. They might be completely disbelieving. But the longer you stay in the game, the longer you stay in the strategy, the longer you work to improve your strategy and make it work and do the work, and, right? All the stuff. When you make progress, you will get their interest. When you make more progress, they will start to ask questions. When you make more progress, they will become very interested in what you're doing, right? And if at any point they say, hey, can you explain it? How does it work? Don't just be like, oh yeah, buy my course. I talk all about it. No. Help them out, right? I get it. We all want to sell a product. I mean, I completely understand. I mean, this is my face on my videos and my content. I get it. I'm selling my image as well as selling my content. I completely get it. But at the end of the day, it is not about charging people and charging them an exorbitant amount of money just so you can say, hey, this is my system. What do you think? They're coming to you and asking you for advice based on your success. They're going to come to you and say, hey, explain it to me. Explain it to them. Tell them about it and offer to help them. Don't just sell them a crappy product that you would sell to anybody else. And quite honestly, don't just sell a crappy product to anybody or everybody else. Right? If you're going to sell a product, make it a damn good product. And help somebody. Do not sell something just to make money. Help somebody. Value people and their time and their overall progress toward their goals more than your view and your value of money. We all want money. The whole point of business is to make profit, right? Past that, can you help somebody and improve their life? And if you can, help somebody and improve their life. Worry about the money later. That's all I got. So Dave Ramsey was a great place for us to start because there wasn't really another place for us to start. But being in that system taught us it's not the system we needed. We needed something better. So we made something better. And what I talk about in our system on Facebook and on YouTube and what I show on Pinterest is that there is a better way than Dave Ramsey. And I like Dave Ramsey. He's a nice guy. Okay? He's a Christian guy. But quite honestly, he's not following his system. I mean, nowhere in here does it talk about under build wealth, the gray area, the gray space in build wealth. Dave Ramsey owns investment properties. Okay. He's in debt. Right. And his system is about getting out of debt. Dave Ramsey owns investment property. Think about it. If you own a house, you're in debt because you have a mortgage. If you own an investment property, you're in debt because you have a mortgage. Dave Ramsey owns investment properties. He's in debt. His system is about not being in debt. Now, he has the system because most people cannot correctly manage their debt. And if you can't, then yes, it's a great system. But it will not get you out of that full-time job lifestyle. It will not get you into financial freedom at all. So if you can manage debt in your life, and if you can manage debt in your business life, there's a better way. There's a much better way. So that's all I got. Anything else, I will talk in circles, and I don't want to badmouth Dave, but at the same time, there's a better way. So if you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel and hit the like button because that really does alert more people to my overall content. Then head over to Facebook and join my group there called Navigate Your Finances. The information will be in this video, but it's also in that screen you just saw with the QR code. And if you want the specifics on the 12 steps to financial freedom, then just type in that hashtag, and everything I've posted on my most recent journey through those 12 steps is tagged with that hashtag, just so it's easier to find. Whatever you have going on, whatever strategy you're using, you're the captain. You're in charge. It's your life, right? And we can compare boats and we can compare journeys, but it's your journey and your life. It's your boat. Captain your boat. If you want to go someplace completely different than where you currently are, no one else will commandeer your boat and no one else will steer it where it needs to go. Take up the challenge. Okay. Be the captain your ship needs. And if you're completely lacking confidence, know that we all started there. All of us, everybody on a financial freedom journey or adventure, somebody who started a business or a side hustle, right? Anybody who was brand new to the job world started completely unsure and not confident. But we learned and we improved. So if you don't think you're the captain and you don't think you're the captain that your ship needs, then learn and grow your confidence. That system, that feeling of you don't deserve it, or that feeling of unease, like you shouldn't be doing it. That's kind of like an imposter syndrome, right? Take control of your ship and steer it where it needs to go. And if you have no idea what that means, then come find me on Facebook, where I talk about getting from wherever you are to wherever you want to be and how that process works. Be the captain your ship needs. Take charge, take command. It's your ship. Steer it where it needs to go. Just realize that if it could have happened on its own, it would have happened on its own, but it hasn't. So you've got to make it happen, which means you need to be a captain and you need to steer that ship. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you have a great week. We are Gosh, we are so close to the end of school. So close. So whatever you have, I hope it goes well. And if you're completely lost, I also completely understand because we've been there. But come check me out on Facebook, watch some more of my videos here, ask me whatever question you want, and I will be glad to help you and get you started. So hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.